Okay, well, I'm gonna go find a phone booth to get changed in for the next phony I got to deal with. I'm done with this guy. I think I shot more holes in you, and no. When he taught, see, you're gonna figure out these guys as you go through life. This is a good lesson for you to detect bullshit. But when they constantly play that spin game and trying to turn the tables on you and try to confuse you, it doesn't work on me because I deal with these morons every day. And yeah, it didn't work. So he got hurt. He got hurt. He got hurt. He got shit. He sucked as a sailor. He wasn't a chief. He wasn't a SEAL, and he definitely wasn't much of a diver. So, anything else for me, guys?
What's up? Hello? Can you hear me? Yeah. So, what's up? I posted a picture of us on Facebook, and it was missing our summer workouts. And then some dude's messaging me online that you're a phony and shit, and it's I tried telling him you're not, but I don't know, he just keeps going off about it. And I got in a fight once at Shawnee over stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, see, I got the bends and I got hurt, so it's because of that, everybody thinks it's it ends, you know what I mean? But whatever. Yeah. I don't know if he wanted to talk to you.
Hey, Scott, how you doing?
Hey.
You giving out a little training advice to this young guy, aspiring to be a SEAL?
Yeah, I had him swimming and stuff this summer, teaching him how to hold his breath.
Oh, how about that? And you were a SEAL yourself?
I was a second-class diver, and then I went to school, and then I got the bends on an experimental dive.
But you were a SEAL?
Huh?
You were a SEAL?
I went to training and got hurt.
Oh, in SEAL training?
Yeah, buds.
You got the bends and buds?
No, in an experimental dive.
Okay, I'm just trying to make sense of all this. I saw that post up there they put up about young military phonies. Wanted to make sure he was getting a fair shake. So, you graduated SEAL training?
No, I did not. I didn't finish.
Oh, you got hurt on an experimental dive?
Exactly.
Oh, okay. What kind of rig were you diving?
What kind of what?
Rig.
Oh, I was in the chamber. New London, Connecticut, 1981.
And what does that have to do with buds?
Huh?
What does that have to do with
That's where
buds?
I got bent.
In buds training in Coronado, California, and they sent you out to New London with the bends?
No. I got bent in 81.
In buds training?
No. On an experimental dive.
With what?
Who are you?
It's Don Shipley, bro. I'm a retired SEAL. I'm wanting to make sure. I'm looking at all these pictures of you with this trident. I understand you're telling this kid you're a SEAL and teaching him breath holding and all that other stuff. You know how many guys die from that every year by getting poor training from guys who aren't qualified to give it?
I did finish second-class Navy dive training.
But you said you were in buds.
I got hurt.
In buds.
No, not in buds.
So you never went to buds?
No. I was in Coronado. I got hurt in New London, Connecticut.
Okay. So you never did go to basic underwater demolition school?
I didn't finish, no.
No, well, you didn't finish. Now you're saying you were there. What class did you start? I know you went to Coronado for second-class dive school. You're beating around the bush, and it annoys me. You're trying to make me dumb. What buds class did you start with that you didn't finish?
117.
And what year was that?
1976.
117 in 1976? Is that right?
Yeah.
I got, oh boy, I know all these guys. I got 117 graduating 7 May 1982.
82?
Yes. You want to try any of that again?
No.
So you never did go to Buds.
I got hurt. I told you that.
Well, I know you're beating around the bush here. You're kind of caught with your back up against the wall, and I know what you're telling him. But you said 117 and 77, and that didn't happen. So what are we at now? Look, why don't you just do us both a quick favor and tell that boy, okay, I bullshitted you. I never stepped inside the SEAL compound.
That's not true.
Okay, then what Buds class did you start?
I was stationed there.
You were stationed where?
In Coronado.
Okay, well, there's a lot of shit that goes on in Coronado besides Buds training. I know the second class dive school over there. I know everything goes on. They're not even on the same side of the island there, but just because you were in Coronado, that qualifies you as going to Buds training?
No, I taught there.
You taught at Buds?
I was an instructor.
At Buds?
In the tank.
At Buds?
Yeah, it's a 50-foot tank. Then I went to New London, Connecticut.
And now you see, first you said you started Buds class 117 and in 77 you got hurt. Now you're a SEAL instructor. Is that right?
No, at the tank. I worked at the tank.
And doing what at the tank?
Teach people how to scuba dive.
Teach divers how to scuba dive.
Teach scuba diving.
To whom?
Marine Recon, Army Corps engineers, Connecticut State Troopers, New York State Troopers.
You know, we called that thing the tower. We didn't call it a tank. And why would they be using the Buds training facility? Did you say state troopers?
Yeah.
State troopers in the Buds tank?
At the tank in New London, Connecticut.
Oh, now see, you said Coronado, dude. You said you were teaching guys how to scuba dive in the tank at Coronado, meaning in the Buds compound, the free buoyant ascent tower.
No, we had a pool.
In New London?
No, we had a pool in New London, yes, and we had a pool at the Amphib base.
In Coronado?
Yeah.
Okay, so you were instructing whom? I know the pool at Coronado. I've spent enough damn time in it. I also spent enough time in the tower.
I got pictures of me in it.
Oh, you do? And so what part of this is all this SEAL stuff coming from? And Buds classes? Any help here?
What are you talking about?
You know,
I told you I got hurt.
Hurt in SEAL training.
No, hurt in the compression chamber.
In the compression chamber. We call it a decompression chamber, but that's okay. I know what you're on about. And that was in New London, Connecticut, doing an experimental dive?
Exactly.
And you got the bends.
And that's where I taught people how to scuba dive.
And you got the bends.
And submarine sailors how to escape from a...
Oh, I know that's where they do it at. I know all about this shit, man. All about this stuff. So
yes, so do I. I was stationed there for 4 years.
That's right. So what type of dive were you doing that you got bent?
I was doing an experimental dive.
What was it?
They were testing our blood gases.
Okay.
Making us stand on this tilt machine. Diving medical officer was inside and another diver. I got hurt and the two of them are fine. I'm a disabled vet because of that.
And you got hurt in the tank, the chamber.
I got hurt in the chamber.
As a Navy, Navy divers are world renowned for the safety and the stuff they do. I find it hard to believe that a medical officer would, that you would get bent in a chamber.
The dive went as planned. I got the bends.
Yeah, it's weak genes there, Scott.
Well, whatever.
Yeah. So anything else about this? Because you got no business. I don't know how long you did any of that for, but you shouldn't be teaching that young man any kind of breath holding. Those guys go through shallow water blackout. I think you've heard that before. You better let the qualified instructors teach them.
My breath go down 25 feet,
and bring up students. I know how to breath hold.
Yeah, well, you didn't last too awful long in any of that stuff, and I see you're telling everybody you're a chief, and now you're a SEAL. Why would you be wearing all that SEAL shit that they have you on military phonies for?
I don't know.
I know. I'm trying to get your free meal at Arby's on Veterans Day, but that's not the point. Something you're telling me is that you were out in buds, that you started buds, and you're beating around the bush with it. And I know when you tell me class 117 in 77, and I see it graduated in 82, yeah, there you go. How about that? Anything else? And I apologize, David. I know that guy, you probably held that guy in real high esteem, but I wasn't going to let him get away with that shit with you. So, did you have any questions for Scott, Dave, or did I do a decent enough job of shooting fucking holes in him?
I got hurt.
Huh?
And didn't finish. I told him that.
In buds.
Yeah, I told the kid that.
In buds.
Yeah, no, I didn't tell him I got hurt at buds. I told him I got hurt. And
David, did he tell you he was a SEAL?
Yes.
Okay. Did he tell you he went through SEAL training and got hurt or anything?
Well, we went through SEAL training. He did say he got hurt.
Okay, but he was a SEAL.
no, I never finished. I told him that.
Well, you never started.
You were a SEAL. That's so bullshit.
What? I told you I got hurt there in Coronado.
But you said you were a SEAL. Yeah, I looked up to you, too.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go find a phone booth to get changed in for the next phony I got to deal with. I'm done with this guy. I think I shot more holes in you, and but no. When he taught, see, you're gonna figure out these guys as you go through life. This is a good lesson for you to detect bullshit. But when they constantly play that spin game and trying to turn the tables on you and try to confuse you, it doesn't work on me because I deal with these morons every day, and. Yeah, it didn't work. So he got hurt. He got shit. He sucked as a sailor. He wasn't a chief. He wasn't a SEAL. And he definitely wasn't much of a diver. So anything else for me, guys?
No.
Scott, you doing okay, man? You're not hyperventilating or anything, are you? He probably hung up. That's okay. You, if you need any tips for your training, you feel free to reach out to me anytime. And watch out for those guys. You did a good job. I'm sorry to have popped your bubble with him like that, but you do get out there to Coronado, let me know, and I'll give you a hand any way I can, okay?
Thank you.
And who graduated class 117? Joe Kernan. Joe Kernan graduated class 117. Admiral Kernan. How about that? Okay. Take it easy, David.
You too. Thank you.
You're welcome, bro. See ya. That guy wasn't even any good at table turning. No good. No good at table turning. I've been goose hunting all day long. I'm tired. We got a new camera. I just got off the phone with a fake DD-214 neater Vietnamese dude who doesn't, boy, he knew, trust me. And I'll get that up. But this guy, all the videos that you watch of them trying to turn the table on me, and give themselves a little bit of time to think, he couldn't even do that. He wasn't spinning me in circles, not even a little bit. I got hurt. I told you I got hurt. And I was in Coronado and I got hurt. And then you're just, I don't believe any of that. Your chances of getting bent on a an experimental dive in the United States Navy or the Navy dive. I just don't believe any of that, period. They do push some of that stuff in experimental dives, but I never knew anything of experimental diving in we have an experimental diving unit, and that's down in Key West, Florida. I don't know that they're doing any kind of experimental diving whatsoever in New London, Connecticut, and certainly not in a thing that he would be in, teaching submariners there. So he went out and went over to New London, Connecticut, and then he got in some shit or something, because they sent him to the USS Kirk, a destroyer escort, a fast frigate, and they don't dive on those things. So he lost his qualifications for diving, probably doing something, because he's a stupid looking son of a bitch anyhow. And yeah, nothing. No, he gooned up there. He wasn't a chief. He was a first class. It looks like he went through dive school, made it, got stationed in New London, did something really stupid, and they sent him to a frigate. Did he get hurt? I don't fucking think so, because he wasn't hurt bad enough not to be sent to a flipping frigate. That guy really annoys me. It's not the first time he's shot up. He's got a hell of a profile up on military phonies. Blam, blappo, see ya, done, out here. Out here. I'm tired. I just want my dinner and a drink. David, the guy that helped me, when people help me, that always goes better. See, that guy never would have stayed on the phone if somebody hadn't been on there that was listening and he knew was on there. And so I let David go when he helped me with that clown for about 15 minutes. I called him back and I go, did he contact you? Did he text or call? And he goes, oh, yeah. And he recorded it. So here that clown is covering his tracks after he knows I'm off the phone and going back in with his bullshit. And I just had it happen again. I thought I'd heard everything, but I got a request to verify a guy. And when I sent the verification letter back, the phony responded back to the dude that he also has the SEAL database, because he's a SEAL and he clearly sees his name on there. And I'm just lying. I'm making all that shit up that he was not a SEAL. I hadn't heard that one before. So here's that tower moron calling the guy back. The recording didn't last too long.
You have to graduate to get your fucking trident, dude.
They gave that to me.
They wouldn't give it.
They felt bad that I got the bands and I get out of the Navy.
So they gave you a trident and claimed you as a Navy SEAL just because you got hurt?
I didn't claim it. I trained to be it.
But you never. Never graduated. So
I got hurt in October '81.
So you weren't a SEAL.
Not on paper, no.
But you told me otherwise. You literally said you were a Navy SEAL and you showed me your trident.
I was a Navy second-class diver that was going to SEAL school.
So then why were you like wearing shit about you being a Navy SEAL and you even have your trident?
Because I was going to go, but I got hurt.
But then they wouldn't give you your trident. You have to actually pass the